Having talked to hundreds of people about their twin flame journeys, a common topic that I have come across is this idea of limerence. People want to know, is it just limerence or is it a twin flame? And what is limerence? I actually never even heard that word until a few months ago. And I feel like it's become very popular. There's trends in this twin flame community that we're in online. There are trends you'll see. And one of them right now is this word limerence. Okay. And it is often used as a weapon against people on the twin flame journey because people who don't believe in twin flames will say, it's just limerence. You're delusional. And this is a common worry that people on the twin flame journey have. Am I delusional? Should I forget about this person? Should I move on with my life? What do I do? If you are actually asking these questions, you probably are not delusional, because real delusional people don't even think about whether they are or not, right? But let's take this a step further and analyze what is limerence and what is the twin flame obsession. How are they different? Well, limerence, as I understand it, is an unhealthy obsession. It's when you are stuck on someone, you cannot forget about them, but you're just like, your mind is occupied with them all the time. You can't take yourself away from them. And there's not much more to it. It usually might last a temporary amount of time and then you move on. I know I had many obsessions in my early life with boys I liked, and I would then get over it and not be obsessed with them as much after a certain amount of time. With twin flames, that doesn't happen. You never really get over this person. You could try to focus on yourself and move on with your life, and with time, that becomes more and more possible and easy, but you don't really forget about them. And if they were to come back into your life after a period of silence and no contact, you would realize the feelings are still strong. Another difference between limerence and twin flame obsession is that the twin flame obsession is not just pointless, it's not for nothing. A regular obsession doesn't really take you anywhere, doesn't teach you anything. The twin flame obsession is a great lesson from the universe on your soul journey. And when you are obsessed with your twin flame, you are actually also alchemizing your whole life. It's a catalyst to change across the board in so many aspects of your life. You may be considering moving, changing your career, getting out of your marriage, all kinds of things. You were probably thinking about, what is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? What am I doing with my time here? These are all incredibly important spiritual questions that anyone can ask themselves. And if your twin flame has caused you to ask these questions about existence or to change your life, that's a gift from the universe. You're one of the luckiest people alive. So don't overlook the obsession as something silly, something childish. It is actually moving you toward a goal and fueling your fire for life. So the twin flame obsession is not like limerence, because limerence is just pointless. At least that's what people want you to believe. Maybe some other obsessions are actually healthy as well. But it's not like you just can't forget about this person when they're your twin flame, when it's about your twin flame, because that you just have a crush on them. It's because you're changing on the inside. Something's changing in your life. Usually the twin flame will come into your life just when you need to learn some new lessons, and they bring those with them. Is the purpose of twin flames to be together in the end and get married and live happily ever after, ride into the sunset? I don't think so. That happens for some people. But if the universe knows it can take this opportunity to teach you some important lessons on your soul journey through some pain and confusion, unfortunately, it will take that opportunity and it will do that. So, limerence certainly could be part of the twin flame journey. And I know a lot of people on the twin flame journey who can't take their mind off this person. It occupies their thoughts all the time. This could be part of twin flames. I'm not saying it's not, but there is another level of it. Otherwise, it's not twin flames. It has to be also paired with seeing repeated numbers everywhere, synchronicities, coincidences that are not coincidences, and having different feelings that you've never had before, like psychic phenomena and all kinds of spiritual realizations. Limerence usually doesn't come with that. And anyone who's never met their twin flame will not understand this because they've never encountered something like this. They see relationships as very mundane and kind of meaningless, sadly. They don't understand love. They don't understand how people can wake up. And you don't have to listen to them. You know, if you've met your twin flame, you know what's real. You're a smart person. You don't have to question this and feel like you're delusional, because sometimes being stuck on something is what you need in order to reach the next level of your spiritual journey. Another thing to note about limerence and the twin flame journey is that when you're seeking comfort, security, validation, and love outside yourself, then you are going to be addicted to this. This person you think is the key and the answer to all your problems, or is going to make you feel good if you're with them. And that's not true. Love comes from within. Happiness is found within. And if you're constantly reliant on things outside you to fulfill you, you will always be unsatisfied because the things around you are all in constant flux, right? They're always changing. So whether it's a twin flame or limerence, it is important to exit this cycle. I call it the hamster wheel in your mind, this addiction to a thought, whether it be about a person or anything else. You have to exit that and tell your mind, no, I will not indulge in this addiction today. I have other things to think about that are productive. So whenever on the twin flame journey you find yourself obsessing, use that as a way to refocus on your purpose and what you need to change about your life, like trauma you need to heal, reflection you need to do, and leave the rest up to the universe. Just trust that unseen forces are handling all of this for you, and do the things that make you feel happy, bring you joy, and focus on what you can control. So if you'd like to work with me, I do twin flame guidance sessions and tarot readings, psychic readings. I also teach meditation to help you exit that unhealthy cycle that we all fall victim to sometimes. So to set a session up with me, you can go to my website, wellnessoneness.com, and I look forward to working with you. Please also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.